Hey guys, Kamlesh again with another great video. I use that tagline a lot, don't I? This one is very important. I am on my way to work again as usual. Not that many more of these drives, I can just feel it. So this one is a specific reason, and the reason for this one is I'm going to tell you guys who I am, why I decided to get into Victory 100, and what I expect out of it. So who I am is I am Kamlesh Rangridge. I was born in California, Los Angeles, California. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I moved to North Carolina after I graduated college from Atlanta. I have some incredible parents who loved me to death, who were always there for me, and I think I got my desire, drive, fire from my mother. I got my entrepreneurial spirit from my father. He came to this country from India when he decided to come to graduate school in Chicago, and then soon after he graduated, he got a job in the accounting department in MGM in California, and he worked his way up to the controller, the main person who basically puts their names on checks in MGM. And that's when at that time basically I was born, and before me my sister was also born in California. So anyway, he had a cush job. He had a great income coming in. I mean, he was his own boss basically to a certain point, but he just had that spirit in him. So he started to buy hotels, motels, real estate. And I know I'm kind of getting into this typical Indian stereotype. Yep, I said it. Hotel, motel. That's what we do. But anyway, that's what he did. And he soon purchased 1, 2, 3, 4. He soon grew. And at one point, he was a millionaire. He had net assets in excess of $1 million. So he was a millionaire. So growing up, we lived a great lifestyle. We traveled, just a very good lifestyle. But he did decide to, he chose a couple of not so great partners, and he made some pretty not so good business decisions. So he eventually ended up losing just about everything. And so anyway, coming back to me, that's just where I got my entrepreneurial spirit from. And as I graduated college, I have an accounting and finance degree. And instead of going to work for someone, I decided to purchase a restaurant in the mall of Asheboro, North Carolina. And that's what brought me from Atlanta to Asheboro, North Carolina. And again, that was my entrepreneurial spirit. So that was a great business, great income, great cash flow. I was, 22, 23 years old with a lot of cash, a lot of spending money. It was fantastic. And in Asheboro, that was close to a town called Greensboro, is where I met my now wife. So I met her about 17 years ago, and we just celebrated in April our 15th year wedding anniversary. So that's where I met her. And now we're in Raleigh, North Carolina. 3 children later, I have 12-year-old named Jalen. I have a 10-year-old named Anjali, and I have a 7-year-old named Nia, who is turning 8 in just a few weeks. So I had got into sales jobs. I've had sales jobs for about 13, 14 years. I love sales. I am very good at it. I love it. It's just, I love sales. So the economy hit us in 1998. I lost my nearly 6-figure-a-year job, and I was unemployed for over a year. So we at that point basically lost everything. a house, cars, everything, and we totally downsized. We went to half the house, and we got used cars. You know, everything got downsized. And so I've had jobs in the biotech field the last few years, which just don't pay that well. I'm not making half of what I used to make. And my 10-year-old Anjali, she has autism. I don't know if you've seen my other previous videos, but I talk about that a lot. She has autism. If you don't know what autism is, go Google it. 1 out of 88 children today have autism. If you don't think it's a problem, you are sadly mistaken, my friend. It's an epidemic, it's a plague, and unfortunately, this U.S. government, who is, I know, involved in it, refuses to find answers. So they're gonna allow millions of children to suffer. What is autism? It takes away your child. It's not my child anymore, okay? The child that was born, the child I knew up to the age of 2, is not my child now. Sometimes I don't know who this child is, but we love her unconditionally, okay? These are the cards we've been dealt. And for some reason, the man upstairs has entrusted myself and my wife to take care of this child. So that's what we do, okay? My wife was just diagnosed with lupus. If you don't know what lupus is, Google it. It's a disease that attacks your immune system. Even if you feel well, it continues to attack every organ in your body, okay? So she has no energy. She can't do any of the stuff that she used to do. So now that's going on. So there's a purpose of all this. I don't know what it is. One day soon I'll find out, but I don't know what it is. So until then, I have to figure out how I can retire my wife, how I can retire myself, and give my family the life it deserves. So that's why I'm here. I was previously in another company very similar for 8 months. I made zero money, just a couple $100, struggling. I have already surpassed that here. I've surpassed the number of people on my team. I've surpassed the income. So this has been a blessing. That's why I'm here. I'm here to give my family financial freedom, give them a better life, to retire my wife, to get her all the treatment she needs, because it's expensive, it's costly, and to get my daughter the treatment she needs. Her food alone, she's on a special diet. Her food alone costs 3 times as much as the rest of us. It's expensive. We spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month just on my daughter with autism. And guess what? I would do it every month. If that's what it takes to help her, I'm gonna do it. I will spend 5 times that if I have it. And soon I will have it. This is why I do what I do. There is nothing that will stop me. Nothing at all. My family is everything to me. And on top of that, I can help other people. Join. Look at the link underneath this video. Join me now. Connect with me on Facebook. This team is amazing. We've just had calls and hangouts. I've never been a part of a group like this before. I love every member of my team from the bottom of my heart. This is phenomenal. And what I hope to accomplish, I hope to be able to give my family the financial freedom. I hope to donate more to charities. I hope to give more in my church to help every ministry accomplish what its purpose is in my church. And I hope to do the same for everyone else on my team. I'm here to help. If you need me, I'm here. I will not run and hide. This is not a place where you can sign up and then no one gets with you. Everyone will be with you. It's not a cliche. It's not a saying. I not only talk the talk, but I'll walk the walk. That's what this is. Victory 100. We have victory in Christ. He died. He rose. He conquered the grave. is why we have victory today. And we have Victory 100. We will be victorious. We will no longer be a slave to our debt. It will not bound us. We are not in bondage to our debt. Jump in, join the link, get on board. Victory 100. We'll see you at the top. Remember, the life you want wants you. I wish you a blessed day, and I appreciate every one of you guys. Speak to you soon.